dong ding, I do, I do, I do. Do 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 do, I do, I do. Do 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 do, bob 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 bob, dang dang dang, ding dong ding, I do. But the fuckers say we can't. You're a girl and I'm a girl, or at least something close. The most we can hope for is an unslipping union to Vermont. I want church bells. I want rosary beads. I want Jesus on his knees. I want to walk down the aisle and the patriarchy smile. That's not true. Patriarchy can fuck itself. I want to spend my life with you. And I want to know 50 years from now, when you're in a hospital room getting ready to die, when visiting hours for family members only, I want to know they'll let me in. To say goodbye. Because I've been 50 years memorizing the way the lines beneath your eyes form rivers when you cry, and I've held my hand like an ocean at your cheek saying, baby, love me. For 50 years I've watched you grow. 50 years of you never letting go of me through nightmares and dreams and everything in between. From the day I said, buy me a ring that will turn my finger green so I can imagine our love as a forest. I want to get lost in you, and I swear I grew like a wildflower every hour of the 50 years I was with you. And that's not to say we didn't have bad days. Like the day you said, that checkout clerk was so sweet, and I said, I'd like to eat that checkout clerk, and you said, honey, that's not funny, and I said, baby, maybe you can take a fucking joke every now and then, so I slept on the couch that night. When it came, and we're laughing. Yeah, there were times we were both half in and half out the door, but I never needed more than the stars on your skin to lead me home for 50 years. You were my favorite poem. And I'd read you every night, knowing I might never understand every word, but I was okay. Because the lines of you were the closest thing to holy I'd ever heard. You'd say, this kind of love has to be a verb. We are paint on a split canvas. It's going to take a hold off the stick, but if we do, we'll be a masterpiece. And we were. From the beginning, living in towns that frowned at our hand holding, folding their stares like hate notes into our pockets so we'd pretend they weren't there. You said fear is only a verb if you let it be. Don't you dare let go of my hand. That was my favorite line. That and the time when we saw two boys kissing on the street in Kansas, and we both broke down crying, because it was Kansas, and you said, what are the chances of seeing anything but corn in Kansas? We were born again that day. I cut your cord, and you cut mine, and the chords of time played like a concerto of hope, like we could feel the rope unwind, the noose of hate loosening from years of people like you aren't welcome here, people like you cannot work here, people like you cannot adopt. So we had lots of cats and dogs, and once even a couple of monkeys. You taught to sing, hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Crazy like that. And I was so crazy about you, a night you couldn't sleep. I would lay awake for hours, counting sheep for you. And you would rewrite the rhythm of my heartbeat with the way you held me in the morning. Resting your head on my chest, I swear, my breath turned silver the day your hair. Like I swore miracles grew in the folds of my eyelids the first time I saw you, and they bloomed the first time I watched you dance to the tune of our kitchen kettle in our living room. In a world that could have left us hard as metal, we were soft as nostalgia together. For 50 years we feathered wings too wide to be prey, and we flew through days strong and days as fragile as sandcastles at high tide. You would fold your love into an origami firefly and throw it through my passageway till all my hidden chambers were lit with lanterns. Now every trap door of every pore of my heart is open because of you, because of us. So I do want to be in that room with you. When visiting hours with family members only, I want to know they'll let me in. I want to know they'll let me hold you. Well, I sing, ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba da dang it dang dang ding it dong ding. I'm so in love with you, baby. I'm so in love with you. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba.